We exceed the muscle's ability to contract. So by cueing it back into the nervous system, we can actually...
What's up? 筋肉翻訳です。さあ今日は大胸筋に一瞬でバチバチに入るようになる種目アクチベーション見ていきましょう。大胸筋使えていますか？大胸筋が大きくならない理由として、そもそも大胸筋が使えていないという理由があります。そこでアクチベーション種目を行うことで大胸筋がより使えるようになって成長させることができるようになります。そんな種目をベンさんが紹介してくれています。この動画は以前アップした動画なんですが、まだ見ていない方も多いと思うので、この機会に見てみてください。どうぞ。
What's up, MI40 University? Ben Picozzi coming back at you with the best muscle activation exercises to optimize your workout. So here we go. Today we're going to start with chest. And so when we talk about activating the chest, there's actually been some research that suggests a 30% greater neural output in a workout when you take a muscle to its shortest position and do an isometric. So what we're going to do is we're going to start every workout with some type of shortening, some type of isometric. And you can do both, you can do one or the other. Personally, I like to do some isometrics, which is actually just weightless, and then I like to start into a exercise that starts in the short position. This is how we usually design workouts in the MI40 Nation, is we always start with something in the short position. I'm going to teach you what that means today. So if I were to start my workout for chest, you'll see me sitting in the gym, probably have my eyes closed, really trying to think about what's going on inside my muscle. When I'm thinking about getting a muscle short with an isometric, all I'm thinking about is internally rotating the humerus and squeezing my pec. So I'll usually sit there like this, and if you can't see what I'm doing right now, but I'm trying to actually shove my elbows together. So I'm really trying to squeeze together. I'm not really focusing on protraction. I'm just trying to keep my spine or the scapula neutral, and I'm thinking about squeezing my elbows together. And when I get to about 6 seconds, there's actually this like switch where it almost feels like things just tighten up and cramp. And that to me tells me my nervous system is cued into that muscle, it's time to go. For someone who's a little more advanced, it'll take around 6 seconds. Someone who's a little less advanced may take a little longer, up to 10 seconds and sometimes more. Sometimes you may not feel it right away. You may take a few workouts before you get it. You actually might see me doing this before every single set in the gym, because sometimes, you know, we've all got to that point in the workout, we don't kind of feel that muscle anymore. This is where activations comes back in. We want to activate your nervous system, cue it back into that muscle. It also serves other benefits as far as keeping the muscle engaged, keeping the muscle tense. Sometimes when we're training, we exceed the muscle's tolerance, we exceed the muscle's ability to contract. So by cueing it back into the nervous system, we can actually reinitiate the body's ability to contract. So you can imagine if I'm training chest and my chest really isn't firing very well, now my body doesn't have that muscle as a solution anymore. It's using all the surrounding ancillary muscles instead of my pecs. So cueing it back in with an activation exercise is really, really important. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to start with a chest activation in the short position. So most people do a cable movement, and you see them walk really, really far forward, which, as we know by now, people who have watched the MI40 University videos or the MI40 Nation videos, this is going to overload this exercise right here, where that cable is its greatest distance from my shoulder or about 90 degrees to my arm. That's going to exert its greatest force there. So as I come in here, you can see now it's really close to my shoulder and really close to my arm, so there's really no force anymore here. I could stand here all day. So most people you see coming forward and doing an exercise here has really, really little resistance on the pec. So what do I do to make that better? I move back. So I'm right there, I'm almost about 90 degrees to the cable. And if I want to work internal rotation as well, these little nylon handles come in handy because it allows me to do that and actually push into the handle. I don't have to grip the handle anymore. So my motion is usually like this. I walk forward just far enough so that the weight is elevated when I'm stretched, and I'm squeezing. I'm internally rotated. And now as far as where the scapula is, here I'm trying to keep it back. Here it's coming forward a little bit, and I'm not trying to shove it forward, but I'm not really trying to keep it back either. Squeezing it as hard as I can together. So what you're going to notice, that's actually going to activate your entire pec, top to bottom, not just the lower, because if I get my pec really, really short, it's actually a really great exercise for the entire pec. For those of you at home, feel that right now. Take your upper arm across your body, you feel your entire pec contracted. So that's what we're trying to shoot for. Get the entire pec working in a chest activation. So you'll see me doing that a lot. 4 sets. Typically I'll do about 6 repetitions only because I'm not trying to exhaust the muscle, I'm trying to activate the muscle. So I'm doing about 6 repetitions, holding it for about 6 to 10 seconds, about 6 seconds each, 6 repetitions. You're looking at almost 40 seconds of time under tension. Just really think about squeezing the muscle harder and harder and harder every single rep. It's not about effort, it's about specificity of contraction. Ben Pakulski for the MI40 University.
さあいかがでしたでしょうか。筋肉が収縮した状態で保持をする、大胸筋が使いづらくなった時にまたスイッチを入れることができるとのことでした。特に大胸筋の種目では三角筋全部や三頭筋に入ってしまうことが多いです。でもこのアクチベーション種目を行うことで同じフォームだったとしてもより胸が使いやすくなります。またベンさんは肩甲骨や背骨をニュートラルな位置にと言っていたんですが、個人的な感覚としてはより胸を張って肩を下げる、このことでより大胸筋がぎゅーっと縮まる感じを得やすいです。逆に胸が下がって行うとあまり大胸筋が縮まる感じが得られません。感覚がわからない方はぜひ試してみてください。みんなは大胸筋を使いやすくするため行っていることはありますか？コメント欄で教えてください。僕は同じような種目を胸トレの前に行うことで使いやすくしています。最後まで見ていただいてありがとうございます。ここでみんなに質問です。もし僕が実際に海外に行ったらどんな企画、どんなものが見たいですか？コメント欄で教えてください。感想や動画のリクエスト、チャンネル登録お待ちしています。ではまた。
I won't look back when you're around. I won't think twice when you're gone. Don't hesitate to call me back, 'cause you're